Yet another chapter in the crazy world that we live in. We are navigating it one day at a time. So here we go. We're going to open up with Alex and Danielle working on their scene. I'll go ahead and give you the scene order really fast for tonight. It's going to be Alex and Danielle. Are the people gone?
I started putting people in the waiting room, so I'm just going to bring her back.
Okay.
Hi, B. Sorry.
Okay, cool. So scene order will be this: Alex and Danielle, then V and Kimberly, Andrea and Brooke, Nick and Jenna, Kylie and Maylee. Then we'll go with Jonathan and Corinne, followed by Wyatt and Isabel, and finally Joey. I'm sorry. Wyatt, Wyatt and Isabel, and then Joey and Isabel.
Different Isabels.
I know, I was like, what did I do? I screwed it up.
What did I mess up?
So, that'll be the scene order for the night. And so everybody, Joey's gonna send you over to the live link. Go ahead and tune in there, take notes, get ready to ask questions. We are gonna have a kick butt class. Let's rock it.
Don't take it personal.
Why can you just not put everybody in
It's so
together?
ridiculous.
It's just, there has
There's
to
an
be
admit all button, but there's not a
It's
remove
unbelievable.
all
It's
button.
Unbelievable.
Are we
Are,
Too late.
are we live?
We are live.
I just like to say live. My disdain for Zoom not having that button. I appreciate Zoom. I'm grateful for the company for all that they do, and thank you for that. But why don't you just have that button? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Alex and Danielle. Did you hide my video?
No.
Hello? Marky? EGIF, I guess.
All right, let's take it back. Am I up? Do I have volume again?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good. So, so good. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you're going to the beginning of the play. All right, good. So, so come in and remember, he's larger than life. So he's, anybody home, and then it's like these big bellowing shouts. So like when you go to the stairs, shout, wait, expect an answer.
Okay.
I forgot you're here. Expect an answer. And then the TGIF line is to the audience.
Okay.
And right now, the phone is the audience. Did you guys figure out how to differentiate between when you're talking to audience and each other?
I guess we were just gonna revert back to masterclass ways.
Yeah, remind me. I'm trying to remember what we decided.
Did we just looked in here, right, Daniel?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
audience was more direct to the camera.
was like extreme close.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, and then other than that, you're just looking at camera for each other, more of a medium to close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So the TGIF, that is to the camera.
Okay.
And then you come back and you put us back in position.
Gotcha.
Okay, and let us see you think. So it's something like this. It's like, you do your keys things, and or before that, anybody home?
Yeah. I can do that.
Then we do the keys, and then you'd come in and you'd be like, well,
Yeah.
TGIF. And then follow through the thought, and then move on to the next thing, so we know that you're going to be coming back to us.
Okay.
All right?
Good.
Cool. Live audience missed everything?
Yep, sure did.
Yep.
Sweet. It was great. Wasted camera. It's a wasted camera right now. You might as well use it.
Anybody home? Hello? Anybody home? Sparky? Well, TGIF, I guess.
Let's go back. There's no I guess.
Hmm.
And remember, when you come into the camera, stay there for a second. Make contact with us.
Okay. Yeah, I left too soon.
And make sure you're not reversing those opening lines too. I think Sparky might come earlier. I could be wrong, so I don't want to.
I think it's anybody home, hey Sparky.
Okay, perfect.
Anybody home? Anybody home? Hello? Sparky? Well, TGIF. It's been that kind of week.
Where's the monologue?
Hey? The midget part? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't do that. That's like, it's like, I don't know. I talked to Danielle about it. I can't do that part.
Okay. It's offensive to you, is the thing?
Not to me, but like, it's gonna be offensive to like people in this class, and like, I'm not trying to do that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So we'll talk about that offline, because it would be my job to correct them if they're feeling offended, and if you have an offense to it, I get it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like great doing it.
No, well, of course not. But here's the deal: like this is the character of this guy who's middle class America in this time period. So it is a part of who he is, and sometimes, so like the weird part about these plays is sometimes you have to do the hard thing that actually brings to light something that, like, oh, we've been doing this wrong for this long. Like the author knew it was a racy joke and knew it was something that was inappropriate, and wrote it in there.
It's not just racy though. It's like there's like 3 different
totally. No, I get
things
it.
in there that
I
are,
get
like,
it.
very bad.
I get it. So for tonight, that's fine. I just didn't know. So if that's the case, probably then just don't say it's been that kind of week, I guess, because then it doesn't make any sense. But so there's this idea of, just to wrap everybody's mind around this for 1 second when it comes to this idea of political correctness. I feel very firmly about being appropriate, speaking in a certain way, speaking respectfully, etc. When it comes to telling a story, sometimes in order to do justice to humanity, we actually have to play the bad guy or the bad role or tell the off-color joke in order to bring light to the fact that times were bad. And I always think about this, like right now there's all this social injustice going on, and it's a crazy thing, and I don't know if you saw my clip on it, but I feel firmly about it. But I think about how hard it would be, truthfully, to be one of the Caucasian actors in a movie like 12 Years a Slave or something like that, where you have to play nasty racist, or somebody who had to play a Nazi Germany soldier. Well, the nastier you are, the more you're actually telling the real story and bringing justice to the time period and to the people, etc. So we'll skip over it today, and then you and I can have an offbeat talk about it. I respect your opinion. I'm not going to force you to do anything. I want to open everyone's mind up to understand that when something's been written, if we figure out the why and connect the audience into it, and I mean, obviously right now we're even more touchy time than ever, but just to be aware that at certain times we have a responsibility to go there in order to bring up the humanity, because it is a truth of the way people spoke and the way people thought and etc. Like that's a thing. So in this particular play, one of the themes is exactly that, is like the way it is bringing light to the way women were treated, and it wasn't equal, clearly. Like some of the off-color other jokes he talks about with the secretary and different things. Like, truthfully, women who went through that have to hear it, because they're like, yeah, it was like that. It was that bad. So just like that's part of why it's there, and that's one of those things where if you figure it out as an actor, you can play that part that you would never do, but you can play it and give it justice because you know why, and there's actually a greater good behind it.
Maybe that's one of the reasons I didn't want to do it tonight, is because like I didn't feel like I would have played it right, or like know how to play it.
Sure.
So like I could use your direction on that for sure, because also like he is like super happy walking in the door. He just landed the biggest contract of his life. So like I got to do it in a sense of like joking happy, but like also saying this really bad shit. So I could use some help with it. For
Sure. And what's weird, dude, is interestingly, most people will laugh at the joke, because it's more the stand-up comedy bit of they smash the illusion of what you thought, but then when you get down to the brass tacks of it, yeah, it's horrible, but it's obviously clearly a fake, not true thing. But it's something that you're right, like writers would never get away with that on like a TV show nowadays.
Right, yeah,
but they would in a TV show that's depicting this time period in a way that's bringing light to it.
Yeah.
And so that's the fine line you have to walk.
Okay.
Because you're right, you'll land the joke, and depending on who's in the audience, they're either going to laugh or they're going to stare at you.
Yeah.
And part of it is do I understand theater and humor, and am I in this place, or do I think that this is that you picked this and it's your opinion when it's not really the case. So cool. I've gone off of my soapbox. Let's move forward. Let's dive into the scene part now.
Okay. All right, Danielle, I'm gonna go hit the TV.
Okay.
Where's my remote?
Good time already. Danielle, did you work your monologue?
Yes, I did.
Is it ready?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Joey just flagged me. Our little social talk here took us to our time on your scene weirdly. So I need to get you on camera. Can we jump into your monologue real quick?
Yeah. Just go for it?
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay. I got up, went to the bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you, threw my cup across the kitchen as you walked out and slammed the door.
Okay, good. Hold on, go again. No movement, 0. No pauses, 0.
Oh shoot, okay. So
Yeah.
just like, I talk super fast.
Oh yeah,
and,
yep,
like,
yep.
Okay. Okay. I got up, went to the bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you, threw my cup across the kitchen as you walked out and slammed the door, answered the telephone. Susan's car is broken. That's the 3rd time this week. Got back, washed the dishes. Sparks and Mumsy called about coming to visit, like you said they would.
Okay, go
Then
again. There's too many pauses already in there.
I hear it, yeah. It was the way I've been rehearsing it, because I've been rehearsing it that way, yeah.
Okay, so now let's see if we can get through just the beginning, and bring all that attitude and emotion out of it, and just nail him with the facts.
Okay.
So no pause after up.
Okay. Got up, went to the bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you. Am I still doing attitude?
Yeah.
That sounded, yeah. That's gonna be hard. Got up, went to the bathroom.
I got up, went to the bathroom, argued with you, threw my cup across the floor. That's the 3rd time after you, even though you said you would, which I knew you wouldn't. So I went back to the bank. Then I came down, and Susan's car was broken. And then I went down, and guess what? Huck was there. Huck called Spike a dirty little fucker. And like that's the tone where it goes boom, 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 one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and because he has to kind of zone out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going, you really want to hear the details? Okay, let me give you details. And then you go, brrr, and you just rifle off this monologue. If you don't go at that pace, we will get bored.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's
I understand. I just trying to think how to say it.
Yeah. So, and then this is a lesson for everybody too. Make sure when you lock down your memory, you do not do this. You want to make sure that you've got that monotone version. It's excruciating, but do that work first so you can always default back to that and you're not stuck in any kind of a line read. Because then as soon as I try to direct you and move you and change you into something else, it's almost impossible. You have to go back and relearn it anyway. So let's just try the first couple lines and see if we can get through that, and just be, you're almost trying to punish him with how many details you can talk about quickly.
Okay. Got up, went to the bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you.
Yes, that's it. That's the tone.
that?
Yep.
I felt that,
Do it
yeah.
again one more time. Next up is
Got up,
V
went to
and
the
Kimberly.
bathroom, made breakfast, argued with you, threw my cup across the kitchen as you slammed the door and walked out, answered the telephone, Susan's car is broken. That's the 3rd time this week. Got back, oh shoot, and I lost my lines.
Yeah. So that's it. Okay. So I want you to attack it from there.
Oh wow, okay.
All right. And then and then next week we'll pick up right on. Alex, we'll have you come in, do that whole bit, and then get right to the TV.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
for sure.
All right. Cool. Good job, you guys.
Thanks.
Okay, here we go. We've got V and Kimberly. She's wearing goggles.
You said that she was wearing.
She's such a thug.
Dang, it feels good to be a gangster.
What's up?
Well, shit.
What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. You're the one with the ideas.
All right, Kimberly, let's go back. What was with the what up or what's up?
I was a little off at the beginning.
Okay, do it
yeah,
again.
so I'm
do it
just
again.
like answering the
Yep,
call.
do it.
So yeah.
Wait, you're supposed to what?
So I'm like answering the call.
Oh, so she's calling you?
Yeah.
Got it. And are you already at the bank then? Is that the idea?
No, V's at the bank.
V's
Yeah.
at the bank. Okay, cool. Okay. So, so in that case, how are you gonna play the what's up?
Like I'm just answering it because like I don't actually know what's going on. So it's like, oh, she's calling me. Like.
Perfect. So let's do it in such a way that's casual, so that you're not looking at the phone.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? How you do that sometimes, where you like answer with somebody you know really well, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" And then you turn around, and then you'll see her and be like, "Oh, geez."
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What's up?
Well, shit.
Shh. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. You're the one with the
All right,
idea.
good. Awesome. So this is great. I've got one pointer, and then tonight is actually supposed to be all about diction anyway. Focus on your consonants, please. Okay? Slow down one word at a time so you can really put emotion into each word. My only thought, V, was to, it might be funny to see your finger coming in as if you're dialing a number.
Okay.
So just kind of pretend like that's the case, but so it'll be a visual for us, which is just sort of funny. Like we don't get to see like a criminal in the action making a phone call that often, especially from this point of view. So that's kind of funny.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, shit.
What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. You're the one with the ideas.
I don't have ideas. I have revelations.
You got any noun that may be useful?
Not that I can think of, no.
All right, so I'm going to take you back again. So this is fine, it's good, but you didn't take my direction. Go 10 times slower.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So trust that you can put urgency and fear and all those feelings in. You can have all that without talking fast.
Okay.
Okay? And then V, one more thing I was thinking for you is you need to believe you're where before this. So in other words, like I kind of feel like you should be looking around to make sure nobody is seeing you, and also looking around to see, is she coming? So like when you call her, what's your hope? Your hope is that she's maybe right around the corner, or she just parked, or like she was just running 5 minutes late for your robbery, I don't know. And it turns out she's at home. It makes sense?
Yeah. So
then-
I should just like, when I type the numbers, I should just like look around.
At all times, yeah, because I mean, somebody could call the cops on you at any minute. Except for when it's COVID time, like you're definitely bringing attention to yourself right now. So.
Okay.
What up?
Well, shit.
Shh. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know.
Good,
You're
Kimberly.
the one with the ideas.
To do. There was a better line. To do. You put together.
To do. Okay.
Separate it. Just say go from your line. Go ahead.
What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. You're the one with the ideas.
I don't have ideas. I have revelations.
You got any noun that may be useful?
Not that I can think of, no.
Great.
So you go first?
Well, I don't want to, but I have to now.
Is that the best idea you can come up with?
Yes, at this moment, yes.
You're really something.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means?
We really did it with this one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you go first.
I can't go first. You have to go first.
But you said you would. You go first, then I go. Remember?
Not anymore. And forgive me for not jumping aboard your half-baked idea.
Hey, we're in this together, no matter what.
Okay. You go down, I go down.
Okay. Then you go down first, and I'll go down after, like we planned.
That's not the plan.
We are getting off track.
Okay. You take this one, I'll take the next one.
Okay.
Good. So it definitely doesn't work as well on the virtual, your idea. We got to find a way to twist it to make it make more sense, I think.
Could be like hacking. Same idea, but that's
Yeah.
virtual.
What's that opening line?
Good idea, Dakota.
What's the opening line?
What's up?
And then,
And then, well, shit.
okay, good. So for if we go with hacking, just for this, just for tonight, just so we can go one more time, I'd love to put something else on it. So let's do that. So maybe you're both hacking the same thing, and then it's what's up, and then V, if you do something like this where you're sort of like, she says what's up and you're going like, you're typing, and then Kimberly, you'd act as if you can see what she's typing, so you're sending each other messages, and then it can be like, you could be talking about this thing, and then the idea being one of you was going to break in first, but now like you've been exposed a little bit, but it's like either way you got to go for it type deal. I think that would be good, and I want to bring in the sense of urgency. So let's be criminal hackers that are also, I'm gonna add a character too, sweaty nerds.
Okay.
So, is there one of us at the scene already, or are we both? Like,
yeah, I think you're both. I think you're both hacking from your own place, and then V, like you call over to her, and she's like, "What's up?" And then you don't even have to hardly. Or what do you say back to her? It's like, "Well, shit."
Yeah. I could just be like, "What the?" Like,
Why doesn't? How about? Well, shit. Then what happens after that?
What are we supposed to do now?
Okay, so one of you needs to grab one of those lines to make it make sense, because I think it would be more like, "What's up?" I don't know. Add a line like, "Look at your screen." Oh shit. I know. What are we supposed to do now? So then, like, get yourself on track that way, and I think it would make sense. So just improvise your way through the beginning, okay?
Okay.
And I don't care. You can say whatever you want. Nerdy. Sweaty. Sweaty and nerdy. Sweaty. It's my best direction I've given all year.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. What the?
Oh, no. What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, you're the one with the ideas.
I don't have ideas. I have revelations.
You got any noun that may be useful?
Not that I can think of, no.
Wait. So should I go first or?
Yeah, you go first.
I don't want to.
All right, good. Seeing, we'll stop there. Nice job, ladies. That was awesome. That was wonderful. You know what? Let's do this. I do you like this? I think this is kind of neat. The hacking, sweaty hackers. I'm being funny. I don't know. So let's go that route for your online, and this is going to be everybody's challenge on their scenes as long as they're ready. But I think everyone will be. I would like you to write out lines that make this scenario make sense. So you get to now script in order to fill in the blanks. So you could be like, "What's up?" and then you could actually just say, "Look at your screen." What? Okay. Look. Oh crap. I know. And so like, go ahead and write that stuff in, okay?
Okay.
And it was your idea to hack what? Like you can add the what this thing is, you know, whatever you guys are hacking. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good job, ladies. All right, we're gonna try our best to stay on time. I ran overtime last night, so we're gonna keep moving along. So if everyone would please hold on to your questions, and I will try my best to field questions at the end if we still have extra time. All right, here we go. I've got Andrea and Brooke. And Andrea?
You said it right. You said it right.
I did, I got it right. Get out of here. You're making me second guess myself.
Put in the applause sound effect.
My goodness. I did it. I really did it.
All right, that's class, everybody. Good night.
Let's stop there. We peaked.
I mean, it was lucky, but I did it. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry, the baby looks so fake. Okay.
Just put Captain in the blanket.
Don't look at its head, okay? Just don't look at its large head. So, what do you think?
I think it's great. Really, really great.
I'm serious. What do you really think? I want your honest opinion.
Okay. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm looking at.
It's not supposed to be something you look at. It's something that you...
What?
Oh, come on. You know, like something that you...
Okay, yeah, I'm lost. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve.
I'm sorry. I genuinely really am. I guess I just need you to tell me what I'm supposed to do or say or feel or whatever.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You never listen to me.
Okay, fine. Fine. I'm here. I'm listening. Let's just try it again.
Okay. Look at it. Not too hard. Just focus in on one part, and you know.
No, I don't know.
You're not even pretending to try.
I'm sorry. I don't understand how to.
You should just go then.
You go. I'm not going.
Okay. Can you just try one more time? Please? I promise I'll stay out of it.
Okay, fine. Just like, give me a minute to, you know.
Okay. Do you see it?
Yeah, I sure do.
Scene. A little delayed.
So this was good. I really liked the use of camera from both of you. That was really neat. So let's go again. What if we for the virtual format? And you could keep it, but I know the baby has been an issue. So for this one, what's going on there? that me? Oh.
No, she was moving.
Oh, got it. I didn't know if it was giving feedback. What if now you got me in my head. Andrea.
Second one.
Andrea.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm legit fearful. I need to nickname you. It's very important that I do this. Okay, so Andrea.
You got it.
So hoping she'd be like, dude, really?
She can totally mess with me now for life. All right.
You should just switch it every
What
time.
if you were looking at a pregnancy test?
Oh.
Oh God.
And there's a line there, and Brooke has presented this to you, and she wants it. You don't want it. You're not like all about, like, you don't want to see the line. You know what I'm saying?
Is it my kid or her kid?
Hers, I think.
Okay.
Or it could be yours. I mean, that's another interesting twist.
That would be interesting if it was like her kid and I'm excited for her, but like she doesn't want it.
Yeah, so maybe she took the test and she's showing you, and you're like, hey, it's there, and she's like, I don't see it.
Not real.
And you're like, it's not something you see, like you can, and she's like, nah, I don't know.
Wrong.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
So do you want us to switch parts then?
No.
Okay. So I'm basically like looking at the test for her.
She took the test, you looked at it, now you've put it down in front of her, and she's looking at it, trying to see if she sees what you see.
Okay. Let me get something that like I don't know.
A popsicle stick. If you have one of
Use a
those.
marker. We got a marker.
Brooke's like, I got a popsicle stick right here, and I was just eating a popsicle earlier. How lucky.
Bro, rocket pop?
Okay. Do you want us to do the same camera angles then?
Not necessarily. Live in the
Okay.
new.
Okay.
I have an idea. I'm just gonna try stuff. Can I do that even if it's like really bad?
Please, failure's great.
Okay.
Fail big, fail often, fail forward.
So, what do you think?
I think it's great. Really, really great.
I'm serious. What do you really think? I want your honest opinion.
Okay, honestly, I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Okay, well, it's not supposed to be something you look at. It's something that you...
Yeah, no, it's Brooke. The only way the lines work is if it's Brooke's baby.
Okay.
It is your child, Brooke.
It's got to be your baby, Brooke.
Okay.
Otherwise, and I'm going to have you guys write out the scene as well. So you're going to write out after, for the week, you're going to figure out exactly how you want to manipulate the scene to work for you. But go again. But I wanted you to know you're holding it. It's your test. It's your baby. There's a line there. It might be faint, but it's there.
Okay. So, what do you think?
I think it's great. Really, really great.
I'm serious. What do you really think? I want your honest opinion.
Okay, honestly, I don't really know what I'm looking at.
It's not something you... Something that you...
What?
Oh, come on, like something that you...
Okay, yeah. I'm lost. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've got a lot of nerve.
I'm sorry. I really genuinely am. I need you to tell me what I'm supposed to do or say or feel or whatever.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You never listen to me.
Okay, fine. I'm here. I'm listening. Let's just try it again.
Okay.
Put the marker close, please.
Look at it. Not too hard.
Closer.
Just focus in on one part. And
No, I don't know.
You're not even pretending to try.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to.
You should just go.
You go. I'm not going.
Okay, would you just try one more time, please? I promise I'll stay out of it.
Okay, fine. Just like give me a minute to, you know.
Okay. Do you see it?
Yeah, I sure do.
Great. So take the scene now. I know you were throwing a curveball here last minute. So take the scene, write some things around it, make it really work for your new scenario. Add words, subtract words, add lines, whatever you want to do. You get to make this scene your own now, and
we can rewrite it. Like we can like write bits in and take
correct,
parts out. Oh, okay.
Correct. So I want you to actually say now, whatever you want to say, to bring the scene to life. So you get to be the writer now, and you get to take the essence of the scene and add and subtract whatever you'd like to make it work for you.
Awesome.
Okay? When you watch this back, be really diligent and about your diction, and hold yourself accountable for your diction. Okay?
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good night. Good job. Here we go. I see that.
Where's Nick? Okay, I can see him now.
Check.
Where's the clown suit, dog?
I couldn't find one. I wouldn't get here on time, man. Maybe next week.
Yes. All right, cool.
I can't see anything on my end. I just see Deering Acting Studio.
Oh.
So you got to go to gallery view and then double click on her. Double tap.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep, you ready?
Yeah. It's really good to see you.
Hey, yeah, it's really good to see you too. I'm
Why would you be surprised? I told you I'd be here.
I don't know. You know, just with everything I figured, well, you know.
I understand.
Hey, so it's good. I want to go back and just, I wanted to be even slower to make more connection.
Okay.
That was really funny. And then, Joey.
Nick, are we just going to stand the
Is
whole
your
time
mic on right now or is it off?
It's off. I can turn it on.
Oh, no, that's okay. So what happened weirdly was you guys got such a big laugh over here that our audio took over for a second, so I missed one of your lines. So we'll just be aware of it. Since you're there, maybe you could just like bring it down and up my audio.
Oh, okay.
Just see if that helps. So you know what I mean, Nick, by slower, like, so she says, good to see you, and you might turn around and be like, yeah. And then show your chest, wait.
Okay.
Good to see you too. You know, like really lean into this whole thing. And Jenna, I mean, like there couldn't be a more attractive human being in the world to you.
Okay.
The more chest, the better.
Got it.
But he hurt you, so that's still there.
Okay. It's really good to see you.
It's really good to see you too. I'm actually kind of surprised you showed up.
Why would you be surprised? I told you I'd be here.
Oh, well, you know, just with everything I figured. well, you know.
I understand. I mean, it is weird, you know, but it'll be good to get closure for both sides.
Wait, what?
What do you mean, what?
Nothing.
No, what? What did you think this talk was going to be about?
Oh, I don't know. I thought we were going to try to work it out. You know, try things again.
Try what out? You can't seriously think we're going to do this again. Were you awake during the last conversation we had?
Yeah, I was wide awake, and I thought we had gotten past it, so.
You thought we had gotten past it. So you mean gotten past the entire last year?
Look, okay, I know things have been really rocky and at times unstable, but I moved on past that period of my life. I left it behind me. I don't hold on to shit like you do constantly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I am so aware, though, of how speedy you are at moving on.
Listen, let's remember one thing. You came into my life. You connected with me, and then you slammed the door in my face. So excuse me if I acted a little crazy, and excuse me if you're going to hold this against me for the next 1,000 years.
You're not understanding this, are you? We are never, under any circumstances, going to do this again. You threw any chance of that ever happening away when you did what you did.
I'm not that person anymore, okay? I've grown and I've changed. I've really taken the time to figure out what I want in life.
We literally had this conversation a week ago. I thought we were on the same page.
I know, okay, but you gotta believe me when I say that I transformed since then. Okay, I just wish you'd reconsider.
Bullshit. You don't even know what you're doing, so how am I supposed to trust you?
All right, look, Stephanie. I know that you were trying to set boundaries, and I didn't see that till it was too late, and that's on me. Okay? But I just want to go back to the way things were. So why don't you say we give this another shot?
One more shot.
Scene.
Bring me up, please. Am I up? Cool. Nice, you two. Very good. You know, Nick, you're too old for her, but you're a good-looking dude, man. Handsome. The camera loves you. If you mute, I can still see that you're embarrassed, so it doesn't really help any. All right, so I want to add this. I want to add this in now. Same as everyone else, you're gonna write in some extra stuff here and there, and so I'm gonna write one thing in for you right now, and then specifically, Nick, I want to give you movement. So, like, what was with the bear?
So, I had an idea where since I'm at a carnival, I was going to be setting up prizes.
Good. That's what I thought it was. I thought that was a really good choice. So I'd love for you to.
That was Jenna's idea. So.
What's that?
That was Jenna.
Well, yeah, it was a good idea. I assumed it was hers. I was just saying. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, commit to that. So I was like, now that I saw it, I'm going, okay. That again, that's another thing that we're like. You have to understand, these are people in another universe. She finds that attractive. So you're setting up the bear, and then you have your back to her, and she's like, you know, hey, she has to get your attention. It's good to see you. You know her voice. You might like half turn, then turn. You know, it's good to see you too. Keep going with the bear, like play hard to get. You know. And then you'll be sort of shocked when she's not into you, which will be a funny twist. I want both of you to physicalize, like a bunch. So just like physicalize to the crazy this round, to like physicalize to the point where it's bad. Like it probably won't be, but just like try. And then lastly, when you're trying to win her over at the end, Nick, I want you to, this is the one thing I'm going to write in, and you can take this out and change it later, but I want you to add in, she has a nickname, Snooky, or Snooky Bookie, or something like that. So something like really weird, but she loves it, but she's going to get mad at you for like pulling that crap on her, but then it's like it's going to work. So you just like, you stay consistent when, like, that's your ace in the hole.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. Here we go.
Wait, when you say, when you're talking about physicalization and it might be bad, you just mean that you just want us to like go for it regardless of.
Exactly. So I don't want you to hold back. I'd rather you do something. Try not to do this as much as possible, but to do something with your hands that are.
I can't see you, by the way, so I don't.
Oh, so you have no idea what I did.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on, Joey will pull me
There we
up.
go.
Try not to do this as much as possible.
Okay.
So this is a weak choice, but do something that's specific. Like, what's interesting is you just did something when you pulled your hair back. That's a move.
Okay. Also, we used to do it sitting, but should I stand with you, Nick? So we're either both sitting at one point or both standing, right?
The reason I'm standing is because I have to set the bears up, and then like my camera's at a certain level, so then I'd have to like take it down. So
okay.
If you can sit down and I'll talk to you. Do you want to start like that, like we did last time?
Or she could walk up and you're both standing, you know, to start with. I think that'd be fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
It could even be that this is a video chat, truthfully. I mean, it doesn't even have to be necessarily in person. So you could be coming onto his video, and then you see him and he's doing his thing, you know, and he hears your voice. Joey's giving me the wrap up cue, so we're gonna get to the beginning of the scene only. Go ahead.
Okay. It's really good to see you.
Do it again, Nick. Hear her, don't turn around.
Okay.
I want to see it in the back of your head. You know who it is, and you're like, oh yeah, she loves what she's seeing. And let's get the bears to sit up. Turn your back all the way to her.
It's really good to see you.
Yeah, it's really good to see you too. I'm actually kind of surprised you showed up.
Back to the bears.
Why would you be surprised? I told you I'd be here.
Oh, I don't know. I just figured with everything, well, you know.
I understand. I mean, it is weird, you know, but it'll be good to get closure for both sides.
Yeah, right. Good. Yeah. So that'd be the moment. So then, Nick, I want you to understand that A, comedy here, but B, also just like a little bit of realisticness. Can you wide this camera so they can see me? So if she says he's going like, yeah, but you know, with everything, and then he's got his back to her, and then she says closure, and he might just go.
Hang on.
You can't see me?
There, I can see it now.
Okay, so she says, you know, you're doing your thing, and you say your line, and then she says closure, and then you go. Wait.
Gotcha.
What? So like, take your time to have that moment, and trust that we can see something in your shoulders, even, like some kind of a reaction there, that we're like, oh, like we know how you feel. You don't have to like push it.
Okay.
Like you don't have to get your face to camera. We'll see it in your body language.
Okay.
All right, cool. Good job, guys. Moving on.
Thank you.
Jonathan and Corinne.
Jonathan and Corinne. Boom, 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 boom. Pew, pew.
Jonathan and Corinne.
Jonathan and Corinne.
Sunday morning with Jonathan and Corinne.
Not bad, Dakota.
1-800 The Phoenix.
Okay.
Hello. What's up, guys? Moving on.
That's me. That's my voice.
Hey.
Hey, Corinne.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's up with you, girl?
Can I get a rundown on specific situation for your scene?
Sure. I think the specific situation, as I discussed with my partner last week, was I was a jerk, and when I was able to walk, and I suddenly got in an accident like years ago, and now I'm nice now.
Okay. So I'm reading for A.
Yeah, and specifically, you were dating him.
Yes.
He was a bit of a womanizer.
Mm-hmm.
You did love him, and he did love you, but he was doing one of those like trying to show off in high school things. So he was acting tough, and then all of a sudden his whole life shifted, and now you haven't seen him in, it's like, what, 20 years or something? And
Yeah.
and then you bump into him at the grocery store, and so you've never lost that first love. And you just look at each other like you did the first time, and you see him the way you saw him when you were both kids. Okay?
All right.
Jonathan thought he was gonna sneak that one by.
No, he's a womanizer, straight up.
Yes, I am.
Were. Okay, here we go.
Thank you. Wow. It sure has been a while.
Oh my goodness. Good to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Oh, stop it. Of course I have.
All right, let's go back. So I know you're doing a little bit of co-reading, Corinne, but I think you have to ground that line more.
You have not changed one bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You played it
Just
like you have not changed one bit, but what you mean is like look at him, look at his eyes, and what you're really saying is, I see you. Your eyes have not changed one bit. Your heart, like I see the kid, so it's not, you know what I mean? Like you're playing it more surface, and it's deeper than that.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Wow. It sure has been a while.
Oh my goodness. Hi there. Nice to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Oh, stop it. Of course I have.
No, really. It's like you're exactly the same.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Again, Jonathan?
Hmm?
I said again, Jonathan?
Oh.
No, okay, so let's go back for a second. So, Joey put up a quote today that I said last night. What was it? Something about truth?
Yeah, it was.
It's a good quote.
It's really, really good. I don't know it off the top of my head.
So the idea here is you have to be truthful and honest in your scene, okay?
Yeah.
If you can't find truth, then say nothing and wait.
Right.
Till you find it. It's okay. So even this opening moment, Corinne, can you put my face on the screen so they can see me?
Your face is on the screen.
Okay. So when you see him, you make eye contact and then just sit there until you find like. Wow.
You're going in and out, man.
What's that?
You're going in and out, man.
It was great. It was a good performance. Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
So Corinne, you look at him and just wait. That first opening line, and it's just.
The chord. That's what he was saying. It went in and out. It's good now.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And then that's it. Like really, like be in there with him. You know what I mean? Like here's this guy I haven't seen. I'm so in love with you. I can't believe it. I never expected to see you right now. And then like all of everything I ever wanted is right here in front of me, and I'm just sitting here. And then Jonathan, you want to believe it's true, but you're in your chair and you haven't been looked at in this way in 20 years.
Yeah.
So when she says you haven't changed a bit, and she's saying like, no, really, and you're gonna get sincerely mad. Like, are you messing with me? Are you making fun of me? Are you are you trying to pity me? Like you're really questioning her move here, and go, are you trying to punish me back? I know what I did and I'm sorry, you know. But then you'll realize that she's being sincere, and then we get into that space where you can apologize and we move forward.
Yeah.
Okay? The baby agrees.
Yes. And he agrees.
All right, here we go.
Wow. It sure has been a while.
Oh my goodness. Hi there. Nice to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Oh, stop. Of course I have.
No, really. It's like you're exactly the same.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I just meant that you're just the same as I remember you.
Thank you. I think.
Can I ask you something?
Depends on what you're asking, I suppose.
Do you remember it?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. You remember.
I prefer to look ahead, not behind.
That's the mind I remember.
Like I said before, I have an entire new life now. That was so long ago.
Of course. Of course. I'm sorry to be nosy. Stuck in the past, I guess.
I think we all live there sometimes. We're human.
Do you ever think about going back?
Every now and then I do. But then I never think about it. And I don't think I ever could go back.
Why not?
Because past is the past. You can't recreate it.
I'm really glad you showed up tonight. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Me neither. But here we are.
All right, good. We have to stop for a time. Good job, you two. Are you crying over there?
Me?
Yeah.
Or Jonathan?
You. I saw you wipe your eyes.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Well, you should be.
That too.
You should be crying. All right. That was excellent. That was. I hope you both felt that, because it was really, really good. And by by taking the time to allow truth to happen. That's all that was. You settled into something, and understand that sometimes, like, our favorite part is watching you think. Watching you absorb the information that you just heard is as good or better than you actually talking. So take that confidence with you, and then I think we'll both be moving back to our other scene partners, moving back to next week.
Yeah.
But you two have a good chemistry, so good job, good scene.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice working with you.
You too. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
next up we've got Kylie and Maylee. That's my voice. There she is. All right. Here we go. When you're ready, go ahead.
So, what do you think?
Oh, I think it's great. It's really, it's great.
I'm serious. What do you really think? I want your honest opinion.
Okay, honestly, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's not supposed to be something you look at. It's something that you...
What?
You know, like something that you...
All right, good. Let's go back. So one of our focuses for tonight was diction. So Maylee, I'm going to pull you out of the accent for this week.
Okay.
And I want you to really focus on patience. Let yourself think, and then be very specific word per word, and you make sure you're using the consonants. The consonants in every word give you power, and if you allow the emotion to hit every consonant of every word, you can like move your voice and play different notes throughout each line.
Okay. Also, my name's Mally.
Mally, sorry. Thank you.
That's okay.
Well, good. There's number 2. Screw up. Mally. Got it. Ah, thanks, Jerry.
You want it from the top again?
Yes, please.
So, what do you think?
All right, again, Kylie. So, same thing for you.
Okay.
You had patience on the word so, and then what do you think became one word?
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think? Yeah. What?
You can actually play different notes with each word if you allow yourself to.
Okay, yeah. So, what do you think?
I think it's great. Really, really great.
Okay, good. So Mally, on that one, that was good. You only put 2 words together. I think you put I think together. Anyway, so when you're listening to her, whenever you have a word that you repeat that she's already said, see if you can find the note that she played and counter it.
As in, do a different note or the same?
Sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's different, so it just sort of depends on the moment. But basically, if somebody said, where are you going? Then I might go, I'm going wherever I want.
Sure.
So you're like, so however she says the word think, you're gonna listen for that and find, how do I want to counter that word? Because in the writing there, that happens a lot. So I want you to get used to seeing those types of patterns and then learning how to play it.
Okay.
And it comes from also separating the words. If you put I think together as one word, then you can't do what I just said. Okay, again.
So, what do you think?
I think it's great. Really, really great.
I'm serious. What do you really think? I want your honest opinion.
Honestly, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's not supposed to be something you look at. It's something that you...
What?
You know, something that you...
So Kylie, what is going on there in those pauses for you?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like space work to do a feeling. And I don't know, I was just feeling really prideful. So that's how I thought I would express that. But you don't like it.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I'm saying like you're not giving her anything there. So basically,
yeah,
you should know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not just kind of random. It should be, you should be able to finish that sentence.
Sure.
But you don't. But you should know exactly what you're trying to get her to think or feel or whatever. So, so that would be like, that's what I want you to add in there is know what you're driving at.
Okay.
And then this was better, but Kylie, you're still sloppy on your diction. So right after I just pulled up Mally on not hitting the word think, then you didn't set her up the second time when we came back to it. So you have to be more disciplined. Slow down, understand that is going to give you power, and only from there can you really show your talent. Otherwise, you're always going to be playing one note on 5 words, one note on a sentence, one note here, and you're capable of so much more.
Okay.
Okay. So like Kylie, what have you put work into it? What is the thing? Like I know that's actually very ugly. So good job. But what
I worked hard on it.
What is it? You know, what's the idea?
The story behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I went through my trash can, and I kind of made it this whole like the light of education thing with the pencil is built on like the dirty stuff. So like, I don't know, something about how like there's like education inequality and how like you don't see all the hard work that goes into being taught and being educated. That was my thought, but.
So this has something to do with racial equality?
Yeah, like just equality in general amongst education.
Got it. Okay, cool. So Mally, I want you to know that coming in, like know that that's her, you know, what she's going for. But it's funny because this would be very easy for you to question, which is like, like you're using trash, so we got to be very careful of, you know, like how is that related? I want to make sure that I'm not telling you that this is good and you're putting something out there that is gonna like blow up in your face type deal.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. So then in that case, Kylie, why don't you be, instead of enamored by it, why don't you be very excited by this thing that you've done. Like I had this great idea: trash, education, racism. Boom. Look at this, right?
Okay.
But now the challenge for you is going to be excited about your sculpture without going too fast. Okay, here we go.
So, what do you think?
Show her, put it up to the camera.
I think it's great. Really, really great.
I'm serious. I want your honest opinion.
Show her again.
Honestly, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's not supposed to be something you look at. It's something that you...
What?
You know, something that you...
Okay, I'm lost. Seriously, I don't know what you even have going on over there.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve.
I'm sorry. I really am, though. I'm not trying to disrespect you.
Good, Mally. The I'm sorry was fake.
Is this wait? What?
Your I'm sorry was fake.
Yeah, like I want it to be like I'm mad that she's being mean.
Oh, okay.
Like when in a fight and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, but you're not actually sorry. But if it's not coming across that way, should I make it more fake or less, or not fake at all? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So make sure it's warranted, first of all. So what did you say, Kylie, before that?
You know, you've got a lot of nerve.
Got it. So what you have to be is right on it and definitely harder. So it won't be fake. It'll be, the note's got to be screw you. If you're gonna play that, you gotta go nail it.
Okay.
Okay.
You want it from there, from the top?
Yeah, give your line again, Kylie.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I really am.
No, that didn't work. Is it O? Do you say O?
I mean, no. I did that time, but no, I don't usually.
Okay.
So just keep it the other way?
No, it's not that. It's okay, so here's the deal. You have to connect to her and you gotta land it on her. So you can't just make a choice and go. So she'd say, you know, you got a lot of nerve. I'm sorry? You know, or whatever you see,
okay.
You have to nail her with what you see. So if she says, you got a lot of nerve, I'm sorry? You know, like, I don't know, like whatever she's giving you, you got to go back at her with what she's giving you. It can't be premeditated.
Okay, well now I'm stressed, so I'm going to do it this way until next week.
Yeah, be stressed. That's good. Okay, go ahead.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve.
I'm sorry. I really am. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just need you to tell me what I'm supposed to say or do or feel or whatever.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You never listen to me.
Well, I'm here. I took your 5 a.m. FaceTime call. I'm listening. Okay, let's just try it again.
All right, good. I'm getting the cue. That's time. Thank you. All right, so you've got directions now, same as everyone else. I'd like you to please write this out. So script out the scenario, and you can add, subtract, you can change. Now, I know you got thrown this curveball that you're going to be virtual for the next couple weeks. So if you want to make some adjustments, you can. Otherwise, like, just figure out how this works and fits. So, I mean, let's say you kept this, right? You could easily add a line where she's like, how do you not get this? And then you might be like, I don't know, I see a Cheetos bag, you know, or something. And now you have to defend the Cheetos bag and something like that. We could go back and forth. So just use your own creativity and you know, add more detail to it and have fun with the writing process now.
Great, thanks, Matt.
Welcome. All right, we got 2 scenes in the house. Hey, everyone.
I'm like mostly memorized but I still have to pull off the script a little bit.
What?
Yeah. I've spent a lot of doing more like back work this week and I don't know. But I wrote it out like 4 times.
Will you hand it off to Isabel there?
I was like, oh, I have to know.
Just sit in that chair so you don't look like you're sitting in a den. And then you have to go over the soundboard if you need it.
Oh, that's Joey's call.
Cool.
He's still
Nothing happened.
I know.
Isn't that's
Joey, oh.
We can unplug the speaker too.
Yes.
All right, here we go. And action.
Okay. It's really good to see you.
Yeah. It's really good to see you too. I'm actually surprised that you showed up.
Why would you be surprised? I told you I'd be here.
I know. Just, you know, with everything, I just figured, you know.
I understand. I mean, it is here. I know, but
All right, let's go back. So voices,
Okay.
diction.
Okay.
Here's the deal, young bucks. It's really important for your own growth that you are listening and learning from the scenes before you.
Yeah.
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 I know.
Yeah.
I know. But here's the thing, you didn't demonstrate it. So big voice, powerful voice, use your diction, use your consonants, take your time. You're both very talented. But right now it's like a whisper, and I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but you need to grab the room. You have to demand our attention. If you don't demand my attention, then I'm not gonna pay attention as an audience. I mean, I will, but then I'm just gonna pay attention to tell you to make me pay attention.
Yeah.
so if you want to do like a softer voice because we escalate the scene a bit, so I don't want to start out. How do you do a softer tone with strong diction and like pronunciation, like making sure you like grab it?
First of all, your voice right now is still a little too quiet.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. That's a quiet voice. Escalate from there. You have plenty of room. Plenty of room. Yeah, I mean, you just have to get good at, and now this isn't a whisper,
Okay.
but if you had to do a whisper, it would sound like this. You'd have to whisper and push your voice, because the people who paid that sit in the back, they deserve to hear you. They paid for a ticket.
Yeah. And Matt, since I'm supposed to be like kind of like toxic and abusive, am I still being nice at the beginning? I don't know how to pull that when I'm like, yeah, it's really good to see you. Am I being sarcastic, or do you want me to start out nice and then?
Because he's a
gradually?
cheater, so I'm supposed to be mad at him. I don't really know why he's angry at me,
Yeah.
but he is.
Well, you don't have to keep that choice. So last week, I wanted to throw a wrench in this thing.
Okay.
So you can pick a different choice if you want.
Because I like that choice.
Okay. So the idea is, and if Isabel, if you choose to accept it, here's the thing. Oftentimes, people will go after somebody and keep going back to the same thing. It's like a
Yeah.
drug.
Yeah.
So if he's abusive and he's cheated on you, and he comes in and he's abusive, it wouldn't be a surprise, and weirdly, you'd be scared of him, and then you'd end up with him.
Well, because I'm manipulated by him.
Correct.
Like, he's very manipulative.
Correct, but you'd have to let yourself in the scene. Your character would have to let herself be.
Yeah, because I feel a switch between, I think it's like the second to last line, because I'm like, stop your bullshit. And then he's like, oh, well, like, I've changed. And even though it's like a super corny, like, cheesy line, I'm still like, oh, okay, one more shot. Like, I'm affected by it, even though
Yeah.
it's the most, like, corny possible line you could use to try to get a girl back.
You know, and I've seen a movie before where, several of them, where there is an abusive relationship, and the guy and girl are fighting, and the guy hits the girl, and she falls to the ground, and she's crying, and she says da da da, and he goes, it'll never happen again. I'm sorry, I've changed. And she says, all right, like one more chance.
And it's the most like BS thing ever.
Well, it's the most sad thing ever, because as an audience, you want them to, you want her to hear it, and you want her to get over it. But you know, I got to speak with somebody on the Morning with Matt show who had been through domestic abuse, and she talked about how it's really hard to get out.
Yeah.
When you're in it, you don't even know, sort of, and you get yourself stuck and dependent, and there's all these like weird feelings that come up.
Well, yeah, I have a family member like extremely close to me who was like in that, and like, so just like even like just hearing about it sometimes I'm like gives me the chills. So I couldn't even imagine actually being like
Right.
one of those women.
And you know, and this goes back to what I talked about in the very beginning of class tonight with Alex, where if you do your part right, Wyatt, you are nasty, you are powerful, and the only way to bring light to the subject is for you to do that very well.
Okay.
And you would have to play weak, and would have to play this girl who almost rises up for herself and then doesn't, so that ideally, if someone were in the room who was going through this, they could see it. The art would bring it to life, and from seeing it from a third party, they'd go, oh my gosh, that's my life. I have to get out of my situation. And that's the kind of impact you can have using art, is you can go, oh, like I'm going to show you what this really looks like. And sometimes I'm in it, I can't really tell, but when I separate myself and I see a third party, I go, uh-oh, I get it. I know what I have to do. I actually just have to leave and not come back. Okay?
Okay.
So, who has the first line?
I do. It's really good to see you.
So you set the tone of voice, power in the room.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be hard on the two of you. If you don't bring power and voice and diction to the first line, we will start over and over and over, and we will not get past the first line if you don't do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Don't you walk in?
Yeah, don't walk in.
It's really good to see you.
No diction, go back. And can you come to this side for me, Isabel? Back to him.
Like this?
Back to him. Yeah.
And then like turn towards him.
So when you hear him, you'll hear his feet. What do you feel?
I'm scared.
Totally.
Yeah.
So let us see your fear. He'll just stop. You know it's him. You'll slowly turn around. You'll make contact. Then with a big, powerful voice and diction, you have to go slow enough so every word is separate. You'll speak.
It's really good to see you.
Go back. It's too fast. And not enough voice.
Okay.
And listen to his feet. Wait till he stops moving.
Okay.
This is the same as dialogue, especially if he's an abuser. Get stuck. Let yourself just feel. Ready?
But I felt that. Yeah, that was definitely.
And you didn't have to turn around.
Mm-mm.
You didn't have to turn around. You could have stayed back to me and just let the creepy crawlies come up, and then you could have just said, "It's really good to see you."
Yeah, it's almost like I don't want to face him yet.
Of course.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you have to be staring at each other. If you believe what's happening, let it happen to your body, and then just trust. Okay. Wyatt, you're never going to get to speak tonight. I'm sure of it. This is good.
It's really good to see you.
Yeah. It's really good to see you too. I'm actually surprised that you showed up.
Why would you be surprised? I told you I'd be here.
I know, just, you know, with everything, I just figured, you know.
I didn't get that choice there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because you're like, I'm kind of being apologetic, but I'm supposed to be mean, you know, so. I know, just, you know, with everything, just figured, you know.
I mean, I understand it is weird, but it'll be good to get closure.
What?
It'll be good to get closure for both sides.
It will.
It will be good to get closure.
It will. It will be good to get closure.
It will be good to get closure.
Good. Now do it like that, except for don't sound like a robot.
It will be good to get closure for both of us.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Start circling her.
Nothing.
No, stare at her. Stare at her and circle her.
Nothing.
No, what? What did you think this talk was going to be about?
I thought we were going to try to, you know, work things out. Try again.
Try what out? You seriously think we're going to do this again? You threw any chance of that happening. I don't think I'm on the right line.
Were you awake during
Yeah.
the last?
Weren't you awake during our last conversation?
I thought we moved past it.
All right, good. Let's go back. All right, I mean, we're gonna stop there. So when you watch this back, listen for your diction.
Mm-hmm.
Understand how much power you're throwing away. I promise you, young teenage actors, if you figure this out, you'll be 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 that do this, and you will win. Your generation is sloppy.
Yeah.
You're sloppier than my generation. My generation is sloppier than the generation before me. And it's something that I have to work on constantly. But go watch a great actor act and listen for the diction. And realize you will never, ever have a unique voice unless you hit the consonants, the words. If you allow yourself to be sloppy, you're going to be stuck in that place forever where all you can ever play is a mumbling teenager. And you don't want that for yourself. You have to fix it now. And I understand that it's hard. Get over it. Train yourself. The only way to train yourself is to do this every day in everything you do. If you have a job, practice at your job. If you talk to friends, practice while talking to your friends. And if they say, you sound weird, why are you talking slowly? You just say, good, I'm glad you noticed. And eventually it just comes out that way and you can start to do it naturally. But if you don't make it a part of your life, it's really hard to turn it on just for the scene and then go back to 99.9% of your life you speak one way and then I'm going to pretend on this other way.
No, that's totally true, because I actually, like when I was younger, I would connect words, or like I'd skip letters, like instead of saying like okay and then OA, like I would just like skip
Yeah.
things. So like it's continued, like I'm very like, and I talk super fast constantly, so I'm always like skipping over like words that need to be there, or like, you know, important like vowels or whatever. So yeah, I definitely agree.
And truthfully, it's your generation. I mean, we keep trying to make things shorter.
Yeah.
That's what TikTok's about, and this and that, and we went from baby to bae, and we went from this to that, and it's like, you know, we can't get short enough, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, then you would figure out how do we just go.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, got it.
Yeah.
All right, good, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, other Isabel and Joey.
I don't have my script with me.
That is why I can close them up.
All right, you two teenagers, let's find out if you've been listening.
So like me and Corn, like, wait, what? You good? You like
I'm
that?
good. You good?
Okay. Me and Corn like planned like movement and stuff. Should I just go with what he does? I
Did you?
guess.
Well, tell them the scenario, and then you guys
Okay.
just go.
Okay. Joey. Okay, so
Get in the scene, bro.
I need a table too. Wait. So pretty much, we like in high school had like this secret fling going on, right? And then you didn't want anyone to know, and I kind of ratted you out because I was like the cool, like popular, and you were like kind of shy and quiet. And so I asked you to come meet me, and you decided to come, and like it's kind of throughout like you get annoyed with me.
Cool.
Okay.
You walk in or me?
You walk in.
Does he already know
Know what? That
That-
I'm here?
that you're embarrassed by him?
No, he was embarrassed by me in high school.
Oh, okay.
So like that's why we stopped talking, because he was embarrassed by me and I kind of told people about us. So then we kind of like,
I see. Okay.
but like me and Corn, it's like a gay relationship then, right? So
Mhm.
it's like more, you know,
Scandalous.
scandalous. Yeah, scandy.
But it's very easy to just translate this. So you're a girl. So he would have to be the popular one then, right?
Yeah. Why?
Because he's the one embarrassed of you.
Yeah, I guess so. We did it like I was okay with telling people.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is like, so you're the girl that he's embarrassed to be around.
Right.
Let's say he's the popular jock or something who's you know captain of the football team. He doesn't want people to know that he's dating the nerdy girl.
Right.
And so he keeps you sort of on the side and doesn't like
Right.
talk about it. And then you're of course, you know, you're proud of your relationship or something, and you talk about it, and then it gets out and it becomes this thing where then you break up and he makes a deal of it.
Okay, yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's awesome, by the way. You're totally in love with her. Isabel, let's give you something else too. Can you stand up? All right. Let's give you. You've got a deformed leg.
Okay.
So take your left foot and go all the way pigeon-toed, like all the way in. Okay, good. And then yeah, that's good. And then one of your pinkies is just bent like this always.
Already?
Okay.
Am
All right.
I A or B?
You're B.
Cool.
All right. So now work your way to the chair, but you have to keep your leg like that when you walk. Go ahead, Joey.
Shoot, I can't keep straight. Wow, it sure has been a while.
Oh goodness. Hi there. Nice to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Oh, stop it. Of course I have.
No, really, it's like you're exactly the same.
Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
All right, let's go back. Ground yourself, Joe.
Okay.
Let's go back to the top. If you're gonna be a jock, play a jock from beginning to end. Find truth or don't speak.
Okay.
Right now, you're just playing it like a note every now and then, instead of communicating with her.
Cool.
And Isabel, let's have you standing to start, like looking out in the distance. Keep your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk away from the chair a bit. Even more pigeon-toed.
I don't know how to keep
There you go, perfect.
Okay.
That's great.
Wow. Sure has been a while.
All right, good. So where are we?
At a restaurant.
Okay, keep your foot.
Yeah.
Let's make it a restaurant's fine, but let's make this a class reunion.
Okay.
So you guys have seen each other tonight or whatever, and you're outside or on a balcony of some kind, and then he decides to come join you.
Okay.
So you've already had that exchange where we both know each other are here.
Right.
Which justifies that first line, makes
I
it a
don't-
little less weird.
I don't understand why that makes sense with the second line, because I say, oh goodness, hi there, nice to see you.
Me and Corn talked about that, and it was more of a like, she said, "Oh goodness," as if like, "Oh gosh, here we go," kind of thing to herself.
Got it. Let's just get rid of oh goodness.
Okay.
I'm not married to it. Joe, you gotta walk in like you own the place, bro.
Okay. I got stuck.
Yep.
I don't know where to say it.
Yeah, so maybe you don't.
Just keep walking.
Yeah, you know how you get yourself stuck, right?
Yeah.
It's all thought life.
I hate that. Okay.
It's got to be up here. Like if what happens is you get in your head, so you bring attention to your feet, so we bring our attention to your feet.
Gotcha.
You got to come in and own the space.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you. I'll whisper what to do.
Okay.
That way you're not in your head.
Joey goes.
Turn the chair around, sit on it, and just be like, "What's up, baby?"
Okay.
Like in your mind, you're just going like, because you're the guy, you're the cocky a-hole who thinks he's all that, and then she can say like you haven't changed a bit, and you're like, you just kind of be, but she's, you love her, but you're embarrassed by her.
You're right.
So she has like, she'll like inch her way over, and you'll tell her to sit, and then you'll pay attention to it. And you love her, but you're also like just embarrassed.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with that.
Cool.
Okay. All right, here we go. And action.
Wow. It sure has been a while.
Hey there. Nice to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Oh, stop it. Of course I have.
No, really, it's like you're exactly the same.
Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I simply meant you're just the same as I remember you.
Well, thank you. I think.
Can I ask you something?
Depends on what you're asking, I suppose.
Do you remember it?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, you remember.
All right, good. So one more time now. I want now to do just an exercise with the two of you. You're both weirdly self-conscious right now. I gave you something with your foot. It was weird. You know, you're in a Cole Reed scene.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to forget about the script, and she's got to be more important. And then when it's your turn to talk, you'll peek real quick. You'll come back. She's got to be important.
Sure.
Let go of the script. Let go of you looking good. Who cares?
Yeah.
I want you to put yourselves right now. This is the exercise. Off balance.
Okay. Cool.
Stop trying to make it safe. So maybe you scream at him. Maybe whatever. I don't know. You knock over a chair. Who knows? Mm-hmm. You sit down, then you get back up, and you look out at the moon. But just something that's gonna just it's got to spark some form of excitement. Mm-hmm. If you don't feel it yourselves, we don't feel it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Here we go. So don't do my choice. Do your own. Go. Do something.
Wow. Sure has been a while.
Hey there. Nice to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Oh, stop it. Of course I have.
No, really, it's like you're exactly the same.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I simply meant you're just the same as I remember you.
Well, thank you. I think.
Can I ask you something?
Depends on what you're asking, I suppose.
Do you remember it?
All right, I lied. We're gonna go again. The beginning.
Cool.
So how did it feel? What did you think?
Better. A little frantic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just cause I don't know. I was gonna do space work in the beginning, and then I was like, do you do that in a scene? I didn't know, so I didn't do it. Instead, I just found something to explore.
Okay. So what was your choice when you walked past her?
Checking her out.
So why would you walk past her then?
Like, to be nonchalant about it.
But she wasn't looking at you.
Oh, I guess that's true. I don't know. I kind of figured that she knew I was there, but.
But she's not looking at you, so you can get away with anything. Until you walk past her.
Gotcha.
So this is an interesting concept here. The only reason to walk past her is for her to check you out.
Yeah,
But-
I realized that.
But because you didn't get it, you didn't give her that. Because you have to give her that on your way past her if that was going to be your choice.
But I don't like how would you set yourself up to do that?
Just like
just
this.
like flex on
Just
it.
like this. Stand up, Isabel. So you're looking out. You like what you see? It's a beautiful night. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm coming by going, look at me.
Yeah.
Once I get her, then I know I have her, I can look away.
Yeah.
You did this where you were like, so that doesn't have that same effect,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
So this comes back to when I say you're going to demand the audience's attention, you have to demand her attention too.
Yeah. Totally.
So you could come in and then you don't have to keep going. Okay? I don't know why I snapped, but now my character snaps.
Yeah, sure.
So it's like whatever's coming comes, all right? So here's why I wanted to start you over. And you were so patient, so I know I'm over time, Brian. We're going to go at this next little bit. The reason I started you over was because I gave you this new direction, which was to shock the scene, do something with the scene. What we lost was the layering. Please don't ever lose the love.
Right.
Even if you're mad, even if you're being cocky, even if you're being embarrassed, the love is there.
Yeah.
If you lose the love, I really don't care about your relationship. And if I don't care about your relationship, I zone out. I've got to care about whether or not these two end up together. I have to know deep down they belong together, and I got to root for them to be together.
Yeah.
And then if and when it doesn't happen in this scene, it causes me to want to see what happens in the next scene. But if I don't care about you, and I'm sure you've seen movies like this where it's like either the writing's off or the chemistry's off between two actors, and you're like, I should care, but I just don't. It's because they didn't find that thing.
Okay. Cool.
And a little secret here: look at each other really quick. Just grab each other's face. Move your paper, Joey. This is for yourself. This is an easy trick. Okay. Find one thing on the other person's face to obsess over and fall in love with. And it's so easy because every person has something very attractive about them. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like. There's always something. And that one thing, whatever you decide to pick, it's usually an abnormality. And you're like, I love the way your ear twitches or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. But there's usually something weird. And you're like, that's the thing I really love about that person. And when we look at ourselves, we usually see that thing and we're like that's the thing we try to hide. So it's an interesting thing. So very easily, anytime you want to ground yourself in love, it's so easy to go to that one thing on each other's face, and it creates that vibe, that feeling, because you've just chosen, I've decided to fall in love with this one, whatever it is, freckle or something. It doesn't matter. Okay? All right, here we go. From the top.
Wow. Sure has been a while.
I didn't like your look away, Joey.
Hey there. Nice to see you.
You have not changed one bit.
Stop it. Of course I have.
No, really, it's like you're exactly the same.
Find the love, Joey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I simply meant you're just the same as I remember you.
Relax, Joey. Find the love.
Thank you. I think.
All right, we'll go scene there. That's good. So what's crazy, Joey, and and I can say this. I'm allowed. You were so cute, so handsome, so whatever. When I got you to relax down.
I felt it.
Yeah, it was it's like attractive.
Yeah.
And what that is, it's an authentic moment. Mm-hmm. You're legitimately not trying to look a certain way, not trying to something. You're just being. And all of us are our most attractive selves when we are being authentic. That's why I fight for truth so hard, because A, it's correct, and B, why wouldn't you want to do that? It's attractive. Anything less than that is not worthy of you, and it's not worthy of the screen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job. All right, let's say goodnight to our online students, if we got them hanging around still. Virtual acting class. All right, hello everyone. Quick wrap up. We did a lot of work and talk on diction, consonants, separating words. Everybody has homework to rewrite your scripts. And if you have a script that needs to be rewritten, an ambiguous scene, to create some specifics. They can't see me. They need that camera. Hello. And watch your scenes back. Go back and see see if you can notice what I was talking about. So hopefully you were taking notes on your scenes and the other scenes, but see if you can pinpoint exactly what I was talking about. And ideally, you can double, triple down on your own work by tuning in really, really carefully and seeing if you notice the same things I'm noticing on yourself and others, and then put yourself through those same paces during practice. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye. I miss you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.